a solvent, but the mixture should not be connected with the solvent directly. Okay, so there is a paper method. Okay, so after dissolving in a solvent, we put out that paper. And when we keep it, and then we see the difference between the starting and after 5 to 10 minutes. So there we can find that some molecules at the top. We also use some dyes too. So we can find the different points on the chromatogram, and which represent the different molecules, different compounds of the mixture, which interacts with the with the stationary phase and mobile phase differently, and they give different results. They travel with the different speed at different time. So they take different time for the moment. Now let's talk about the types of chromatography. So there are many types of chromatography. So let's talk about the first chromatography is like paper chromatography, which is very usable, and it is used in every lab. I think every basic experiment of the chromatography. And in this thing, I think chromatography, paper chromatography, where a filter paper is used, and what I have said, what I have told about in the principle section, it's work on the same principle. And paper chromatography is used to separate the plant pigments, dyes, and amino acids. Now the second is thin layer chromatography. Thin layer chromatography is like it use thin layer chromatography plate in the place of